Thank you all for being here today. My name is James Nelson. I'm an employee of Square Incorporated. Today we're going to be touching on our mobile credit and debit card reader. So who are we? Here, us at Square, we've been around since May 10th, 2010. We were founded by Jack Dorsey and Jim McLevy. Jack is still currently our Chief Executive Officer. Since 2010, we've had 4 design changes to get to the current design that we have. I mean, over 7 years, a lot changes, and as things and phones and just everything gets smaller, so did we, which you will see in the presentation. So, at Square, we have been publicly traded since 2015, which is a big achievement for us. To finally get on to the big stock exchanges like New York and Toronto was simply a big accomplishment for us. So what is Square? As mentioned, Square is a mobile credit and debit card reader, preferably for somebody who is on the go. Doesn't always have to be. We do have station POS systems, but for this particular presentation, we are touching on the mobile credit and debit card reader, which is great for anyone who is on the go. It accepts all major credit cards such as American Express, Visa, MasterCard, and that's amazing because, as you I'm sure know, a lot of places don't accept American Express. And for somebody like myself who has an American Express card and likes to use it, when you go to a place and you're so happy you're making a purchase and you like what you're getting, and then the person says, oh, we don't accept American Express, it just kind of deflates you, and it just almost makes you not want to purchase something from that company. So it plugs into the headphone jack of any iOS or Android device, whether that be an iPhone, iPad, or Samsung phone, Motorola phone, Samsung tablet, Motorola tablet, anything like that works with them, and it works really well. So the micro and small business is who we like to target our mobile card reader to. A micro business is anyone with 1 to 4 employees. A small business is anywhere between 5 and 100 employees. And in Canada, we've seen a really big growth in registered micro and small businesses. Small businesses alone, we have 1.2 million, and that was in 2012. Every year we get about a growth of 104,000 new registered micro and small businesses, which is just fantastic, because another point here is that 2.7 million Canadians are self-employed, which means that being an entrepreneur and opening your own micro and small business is becoming very popular, and I mean, as we all know from just websites like Etsy or Amazon, or even just walking around, the small business or the pop-up shop is becoming very popular. So how would you like to pay? That's a question that you get asked anytime you purchase something. Whether it be online or in person, you always get asked how you would like to pay. And what's so important about that is that a lot of micro businesses, a lot of small businesses, they only accept cash. This is where Square comes into play. 77% of people prefer to pay by debit or credit. 65% say that they would prefer to never at all pay with cash. 50% of people carry less than $20, and 9% don't carry any cash at all. That 50% is really where Square can boost your businesses, where Square can really bring that extra power that your business needs to really hit that next level. Because, for instance, an example I love to use is if you have a lawn care business in the summer and you're a student and you go door to door, there's tons of people that I'm sure would love your business, but there's always going to be 50% of them who only have less than $20 cash, which means that if you're charging $40 or $50, you're losing out on 50% of your potential customer base. So if you have Square, you can now get an extra potentially 50% more customers because you now accept debit and credit. So one of the key features is that there is just no hassle with Square. You go into our website, you sign up, it doesn't cost anything, and we actually send you the Square reader for free. Once you have that reader, it's fast deposits. Once you make a sale, 1 to 2 days, it's in your account. And if you're doing sales every day, you're getting money into your account every single day. From there, you can email or text message receipts directly to your customer, no paper copies, so your environmental footprint will also go down with your business, which is also becoming very popular these days as well. You can issue partial or full refunds right with the Square, which is fantastic. You can also have total security. Your customers can have security, you can as well. The second you swipe with the Square reader, it's completely encrypted and you don't have to worry about it being stolen or breached. So money saved is money earned. As I mentioned, there's no startup fees with Square. You get the device for free when you sign up, as mentioned earlier as well. And it's the only device of its kind without monthly fees. As we see in this chart right here, this is our competitors' monthly fees with ours. We've got monthly fees of $100, we've got monthly fees of $120. And you see here, Square, no monthly fees, which is fantastic because it just allows the small business, the micro business, to just save the extra $120 a month. The only downside to that is that we do charge 2.65% per swipe, which is about 1.15% higher than your average POS system. Reason being is because we don't have a monthly fee. So you're going to be saving that $120. And if you're doing purchases under $100 all the time, you're not really losing a lot of money. If you do a purchase of $100, that 2.65% turns into $2.65, which a lot of people aren't going to miss anyway. So in saying that, we move on to no service or Wi-Fi, no problem. The Square has an offline mode which allows you to do everything that you do online, offline. So you can still make a sale, you can still run your business, you can still do everything that you would normally do, but you don't need service or Wi-Fi. The only thing is that your sales sit in a queue until you have service. Once you have service, it comes out of the queue and it takes 1 to 2 business days to get back into your account. It's still just as secure, it's still a 2.65 per swipe, which a lot of places, if you don't have service or Wi-Fi, they consider that an online purchase, where they're now going to charge you 3%, 4%, 5%, or upwards of that per charge or per purchase, which is just money that you don't need to spend. So our custom POS system is fantastic. Once you have Square and once you've downloaded the app, you go in and you can set it up however you like. Based off this picture here, I can tell right away that it's a bakery. If I have never been trained or I've never worked there, I can simply, if somebody wants a cookie for instance, click on that, it sets it up. When they're ready to pay, I hit the ready to pay. They swipe their card and it's just that easy. Quick, simple, no training needed, very, just front of mind, easy for everyone. You can do custom sales reports, whether that be quarterly, weekly, monthly, end of year. It's up to you. You tell us when you want them and they will appear. There's also tipping options. You can have an open ticket or a split tender, so if you have a customer that's going to be purchasing all day or you're working with the customer all day, you can leave a tab open for them, and at the end of the day they can split up how they want to pay. They can pay with debit and credit, they can pay with 2 credit cards, they can pay with 2 debit cards, completely up to them. Square offers it. Square also offers a free online store. So once you've set up your POS system, we will then take all that information and create it into an online store for you at no charge, which is just another thing that you don't have to spend money on. A lot of people spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on having a very good online business. And Square, if you have our product, we do that for you. You don't have to pay. You can completely customize it yourself. Or if you don't want to do it, we have a suggestion that we give you as well. So do you want employees? Are you a single person that's running a business that has now become very successful and now you want to add some employees? Well, that's great because right on the Square app, you can manage all your employees. So whether that be built-in time cards so your employees can punch in, punch out, whether that be employee permissions, so you've set a manager and just a part-time staff. Your manager can then have his own key so he can see more things like your sales reports and inventory, whereas then your part-time staff can only just simply conduct a sale. You can do custom permission levels, which is very similar. You can do tip reconciliation, so at the end of the day you can tell it whether to split the tips up 50%, 4 ways, 6 ways, 10 ways, 20 ways, whichever you want it to do. It does it automatically, so it's just simple, less things for you to do. And the best part is that you can just manage your payroll straight from this app. So in saying this concludes my presentation, guys. I hope you all enjoyed it, and I hope you learned a few things about how Square can benefit your business. As mentioned, we do love the micro business, we do love the small business, we love the opportunities that that presents to you guys, and we would love if you all went with Square. So in saying that, have a great day everyone, and we'll see you soon.